Hi, Taehyung lovers. Welcome back to the Taehyung Lovers channel all around the world. But this time, don't you dare skip the first 3 seconds of this video, because what was captured in El Paso, Texas is no longer just an ordinary rumor. A mysterious video suddenly made the internet explode, army panic, social media heat up, and Kim Taehyung's name shake the world once again without him saying a single word. Why was their arrival kept so secretive? Why had more than 300 production crew members already moved quietly in advance? And why did El Paso Airport suddenly feel like the location of a secret operation for the biggest concert of 2026? In this content, we will discuss the viral video allegedly showing BTS arriving in El Paso, the mysterious figure at the airplane door believed by many fans to be Kim Taehyung, the super tight security pattern that made the internet suspicious, the long line of logistics vehicles and massive production buses. And the reason why many ARMY believe this is the beginning of one of BTS's biggest and most emotional moments in 2026. And believe it or not, the more this video is denied, the more facts continue appearing that make fans even more convinced that something huge is being secretly prepared in El Paso. So watch this video until the end, because in the final part there is one detail that gave many ARMY goosebumps and made people start asking, is this really just an ordinary arrival or the beginning of the biggest stage comeback not yet ready to be announced in public? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell right now. And help this video go viral so the world will always see the kindness, hard work, and sincerity of Kim Taehyung together with the BTS members for ARMY all around the world. El Paso, Texas video circulating online show members such as Kim Taehyung, Jeon Jungkook, Park Jimin, Yoongi, Kim Namjoon, Jung Hoseok, or Kim Seokjin allegedly arriving in El Paso, while more than 300 production crew members reportedly arrived for a concert in El Paso, USA. Kim Taehyung and the members reportedly arrived safely to entertain ARMY in El Paso, Texas. Within minutes after the video appeared online, social media instantly became chaotic. Thousands of fans began reposting clips of the footage, along with analyses, theories, and suspicions that the city of El Paso was preparing to welcome one of the biggest entertainment production movements of 2026. In a corner of the runway far from the crowded main terminal, a large aircraft stood in almost dramatic silence. Thin clouds covered the sky, creating a flat atmosphere that only strengthened the exclusive feeling surrounding the activity below. There were no crowds of passengers, no boarding lines, and none of the noise typical of commercial flights. The only thing visible was measured movement happening behind tall barbed wire fences. The atmosphere felt different, too organized to be called ordinary activity, yet too secretive to be immediately explained to the public. This footage shows real activity in the El Paso airport area, but it does not definitively prove that the group was BTS or clearly show figures such as Kim Taehyung and the other members. Because of that, the following narrative is built as an international-style visual news report based on what can actually be seen without making unverifiable claims. Even so, the fact that BTS's name instantly dominated global conversations shows just how massive the group's influence is on worldwide public attention. Even without music and without a single official statement, one short video alone was enough to send the internet into chaos. The focus shifted toward the open airplane door. A portable staircase was positioned neatly, becoming the only path from the cabin to the ground. At the doorway, one figure could be seen standing still, almost as if observing the situation outside before stepping down. Below, another individual waited, possibly part of the ground team. There were no obvious attributes revealing their identities. However, their calm body language and minimal public interaction suggested this was not an ordinary arrival. Many fans immediately compared the security pattern to the arrivals of world-class global artists who usually use restricted access to avoid massive crowds. Another striking detail was a filming position from behind a security fence. This was not an official media angle or internal documentation, but rather a distant observation, which indirectly confirmed that the activity was limited and not open to the public. Ironically, that unclear filming angle only made public curiosity grow even bigger. The internet quickly filled with emotional comments. Some fans became convinced that the figure seen was Kim Taehyung based on the body silhouette, standing posture, and walking style considered highly recognizable. Others urged everyone to remain careful and wait for official confirmation before jumping to conclusions. But like many other viral moments, the more it was denied, the more public curiosity exploded. The scale of the story changed significantly when the open airport area began revealing rows of vehicles arranged in an extremely organized pattern. Several large logistics trucks, utility vehicles, and full-size buses appeared ready to move or had just arrived. There were no signs of panic or disorder. Everything moved in a structured rhythm, as if part of an operation planned long in advance. In the world of international entertainment, patterns like this are often associated with stadium-scale productions involving hundreds of technical crew members and complex logistical systems. Meanwhile, the presence of broadcasting elements suggested that this moment had already attracted attention, at least on a local level. In the background, another aircraft could be seen standing still, creating a contrast between static and dynamic activity within the same frame. That contrast created an almost symbolic atmosphere. A city that appeared calm on the surface, yet was secretly preparing to welcome something far bigger. If these two photos are read as one connected sequence of events, a clear pattern emerges. Aircraft arrival, passenger, or crew unloading process readiness of a massive ground fleet. This pattern strongly resembles a movement of large-scale productions, whether international music tours, global sporting events, or logistical operations involving hundreds of personnel. In the context of BTS, the pattern feels familiar to many longtime fans who have witnessed how the group moves from one country to another with high-level security systems and coordination. However, directly connecting this activity to BTS, who are known for massive production scales during their tours, still requires official confirmation. Without that confirmation, all assumptions must be treated carefully. In today's digital era, one short video clip can create a wave of global opinion within minutes. That is why it is important to separate what can actually be seen from what still belongs in the realm of public speculation. Even so, one thing is difficult to ignore. The city of El Paso appears to be standing on the edge of a major event. The presence of significant numbers of vehicles, the use of relatively closed airport areas, and the organized coordination all indicate that something with a major impact economically and culturally is being prepared. Many local business owners have started paying attention to the situation because large-scale international entertainment productions often bring massive economic boosts to a city. In many previous cases, the arrival of global-scale productions has created domino effects. Increased hotel occupancy, surges in local transportation activity, and economic movement within informal business sectors surrounding the venue. Restaurants, transportation services, and tourism sectors usually feel positive impacts from the arrival of thousands of visitors and production crews. If this truly is part of an international tour, the impact on a city like El Paso could become highly significant. But for now, those two images remain fragments of a reality not yet fully revealed. There are no stage lights, no music, no screaming audiences, only the silent beginning of something potentially massive. And that is exactly where its power lies. The world has not seen the concert yet. The world has not heard the opening song. But the internet is already overflowing with curiosity, emotion, and non-stop speculation. Behind the fence, beneath the gray sky, a story is slowly unfolding, organized, controlled, and waiting for the perfect time to fully reveal itself to the world. For now, El Paso has not given any definitive answers. But the city has already succeeded in making millions of eyes across the world turn toward the same direction, waiting for one huge question that still remains unanswered. Is this the beginning of one of BTS's biggest moments in 2026? And that was it. Taehyung lovers' silent arrival in El Paso that somehow made the entire internet spiral into chaos. Without a stage, without music, without a press conference, Kim Taehyung and the BTS members once again managed to make the world turn its attention toward them through one mysterious moment behind an airport fence. And now, only one question remains. Is this really just an ordinary arrival, or the beginning of BTS's biggest movement in 2026 that is still being kept secret? Write your opinions in the comments section right now. Do you think the figure in the video was really Kim Taehyung? And why do you think this entire movement looks so secretive and mysterious? Because the more the internet tries searching for answers, the more details continue appearing that make ARMY even more curious. Thank you for watching until the very end. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you enjoy content like this. But if you don't like it, just skip it, because Taehyung Lovers channel never forces anyone. And don't forget to help this video go viral, so the world will always see the kindness, sincerity, and struggles of Kim Taehyung together with BTS for ARMY all around the world. Stay tuned for the next updates only on Taehyung Lovers. That information concludes our meeting today. Good night, stay safe, and see you in the next mystery, because it seems like the huge story from El Paso has only just begun.